Minnesota Vikings already have the best wide receiver duo in the National Football League in Justin friggin' Jefferson, bona fide superstar, soon to become the best wide receiver in the league, as well as the pride of Detroit Lakes, Mankato State University Community College Bar and Grill, Adam Jerome Ezekiel Thielen. But the Vikings would be well served to add a third weapon into the arsenal to go truly three deep at wide receiver. But the Vikings only ran 11 personnel, aka three wide, 29% of the offensive snaps in 2020, by far the lowest in the NFL. Okay, genius, but do you think there would be just a little change if the wide receiver 3 position was improved and you actually had an absolute nail driver in that spot, as opposed to Chad Beebe, BC Johnson, Tajay Sharp, plus Kyle Rudolph is gone, plus this ain't Daddy Kubiak's offense anymore, stuck in 1968. Plus, given new offense coordinator Clint Kubiak's time as a quarterbacks and wide receiver coach, Vikings could and should air it out just a little bit more in 2021, much to the chagrin of Mike Zimmer, who rued the day that Teddy Roosevelt instituted the forward pass. Modern offenses ruined the game. But what do we want in a wide receiver 3? So ideally, fitting in stylistically what Jefferson and Thielen do well, both dominate on the outside, told you, as well as obviously both operate well from the slot. But a wide receiver 3, a long speed type of guy that can take the top off the defense. We're talking about 4.3, low 4.4s. Also having some return ability, because the Vikings return game, especially punt returning, was absolute ass last year. So a guy that has that flexibility, that can be dynamic, and is a threat to take one to the house, both as a kick and punt returner, would be great. Plus a dude, since Jefferson and Thielen have so much positional flexibility, a guy that can play the X, the Z, in the slot, at the H, all of the positions, so the Vikings can cycle through. So a couple wide receivers who do fit that bill. You got John Ross, the former number 9 overall selection by the Bengals, who never used him as a kick returner, but does have that speed for days, plus has hashtag chemistry with Jake Browning from Washington back in the day. Khalif Raymond, who put up 3 catches for $118 against the Vikings week 3. Never sleep on, hey, this guy played well against us scouting. The Titans didn't pick up his RFA option, which I thought was really interesting. But yeah, he has free agency. Would love to be in on him. D.D. Westbrook of the Jaguars, former Oklahoma Sooner, former Biletnikoff Award winner, never really panned out in Duval. Farrell Cooper of the Panthers has that long speed and return ability. Plus, T.Y. Hilton, the pride of Florida International University, is probably going to be let go by the Colts. Even though he's 32, he's still got a little bit of boogie. He's still got that speed. So, and then into the draft. Wow. So we didn't list Jamar Chase. Not that we have anything, a problem with 6'1" Larry Fitzgerald at the X, but probably going to be out of the range of the Vikings at 14. But Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, the 2 Bama receivers certainly could fall to 14 if the board does fall correctly. Kadarius Toney of Florida will be there. I wouldn't take him at 14. But I would be interested a little bit later in the first round. The Vikings do trade down. Rondale Moore, the pride of Purdue, had a phenomenal 2018 season, got injured 2019, only played a few games 2020. Dwayne Eskridge had himself a hell of a Senior Bowl week, has that amazing long speed. Tutu Atwell, son of former Gopher legend, also named Tutu Atwell. But he is small, but he is tough. He is fast. He is feisty. Love him. Elijah Moore from Ole Miss. Dynami Brown, as well as Amon-Ra St. Brown from USC, plus Jalen Darden from North Texas. And that's just 10. That's just 10. We're not even listing Daz Newsome or Anthony Schwartz or Cade Johnson or Shai Smith or Marquez Stevenson. This is a really deep draft specifically for what the Vikings should look for in a wide receiver 3. Again, speed, return ability, positional flexibility. It's great. Now, again, I have no problem with a big-bodied X receiver if somehow, some way, Jamar Chase just trickles down to the Vikings. Okay, we're okay with that. Chase and Jefferson reunited, and it feels so good. Or Rashad Bateman, even though he showed off with that sub 4.40. It's not really his playing speed, but he definitely did himself some favors. Nico Collins from Michigan, Sage Surratt from Wake Forest, Trevin Grimes from Florida, TJ Vasher from Texas Tech, Josh Palmer, a guy that has been a low-key draft crush from Tennessee. So, again, I'm not particularly picky about what the Vikings want to do for wide receiver 3, but just adding that spiciness, that cayenne, that ghost chili of a speedy wide receiver who can absolutely get it, who's going to take that free safety away and allow Jefferson and Thielen to do what they do. Just imagine. Plus a dude who can bust in the return game. Let's get that thing going. But your thoughts. What do you want as a wide receiver 3 for the Vikings? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.